Speaker Sprouse, thank you for your service to our state. I really look forward to building on all that you've accomplished. Chairman Perez and Representative Garrison, thank you for your remarks. This chamber will be in good hands. I also want to recognize our governor and first lady. I can think of over 1.5 million reasons why, but let me just say congratulations on your reelection. The same congratulations to our guest today, Senator Marco Rubio, our Lieutenant Governor, Attorney General, CFO, and our outgoing and incoming Commissioner of Agriculture. Florida is truly blessed with your leadership, and I look forward to working with each of you to serve the needs of the people of Florida. And I also want to congratulate our House members on your election. The sign waving and door knocking are finally over. So are the occasional doors slammed in our faces. You are ready to get to work, and I am honored to be your speaker. Commissioner Ponder, thank you for leading us in prayer. The biggest blessings in my life have come after facing challenges beyond my control. Faith brought me through each time. Faith sustains many of us in this chamber, so it is fitting that we begin this session, as we have in the past, seeking God's guidance and blessing for our next 2 years of service. And there is no greater blessing than family. I've been privileged to be married to my wife, Adriana, for almost 10 years. Sweetheart, I am standing here today because of you, and I could not imagine going through life without you. Since the first day we met, and long before politics, you were my first lady, and you always, always will be. Of course, the Renner family has grown recently. During last year's designation ceremony, we had our daughter Abigail on the House floor, but we also had a secret. That secret is now eating nonstop and doing other things that babies do. Adriana and I are grateful to welcome William Andrew to our family. The Speaker of the House leads this chamber on behalf of all its members, and I take that responsibility seriously. I've enjoyed getting to know Minority Leader Driscoll and congratulate her on her new role. I also pledge to every member of the minority party that we will have robust debate. I'm confident that all members will exhibit the civility and mutual respect that our constituents deserve, and we will tolerate nothing less. We hold an organization session every 2 years. Each time we find ourselves in a unique moment in history. Sometimes the differences are stark, like the arrival of COVID or a 100-year storm. As leaders, we must rise to meet our moment. Hurricanes Ian and Nicole have devastated parts of our state. Lives were lost, businesses and homes destroyed. It will take years for some areas of our state to recover. While the TV cameras have gone, we will remain laser focused on the recovery effort. Later today, I will establish a select committee on hurricane resiliency and recovery to accelerate our rebuilding and gather lessons learned so that we are even better prepared for the next storm. Fortunately, responsible spending decisions by our legislature and our governor have made Florida stronger than ever. We have balanced our budget, lowered our debt, and set aside record reserves. Let's just say no one will ever confuse us for the federal government. Sustained fiscal responsibility means Florida can bear the cost of hurricanes and also address other priorities. Unfortunately, our constituents are facing record inflation. Many Floridians are reaching the breaking point. Their incomes can't keep up with rising prices. The basics of life, housing, food, and energy costs are crushing the family budget. Washington's wasteful spending only adds fuel to the inflationary fire. Inflation will not end until there is a rare outbreak of responsibility in our nation's capital. But here in Florida, we will act with purpose to reduce Floridians' cost of living. We will reduce taxes. We will tackle runaway insurance costs. We will make housing more affordable. And we will confront the causes driving up fuel prices and our electric bills. Inflation is hurting everyone, and we will take action. America is known for its vibrant civil society and how we come together to solve big problems. We find that American spirit in our churches and synagogues, in our family, friends, and neighbors, in the businesses where we work, and the nonprofits where we volunteer. It's where most of our lives are lived. The cooperation we saw in response to the hurricanes is just the latest example. We must protect this uniquely American strength. Keeping most areas free of politics has allowed our country to thrive because people of diverse backgrounds can still come together around the many goals we share. Yet our historical moment is one in which ideologues want to politicize everything, who treat their ideology as a religion and demand that we follow it no matter the cost. They have pushed indoctrination at the expense of education. They spend more time defending drag queen story time than promoting phonics and the science of reading. In this election, moms and dads sent a clear message to these ideologues. Our children are not your social experiment. Parents expect schools to keep their children safe, respect their values, and teach the reading, math, and general knowledge necessary for kids to succeed in life. We must prepare every child with a world-class education. To do so, we will continue to reward our best teachers and staff, respect parental rights, and expand educational freedom. By providing more funding and flexibility, we will deliver a bright future to Florida's next generation. Unfortunately, these same ideologues have co-opted Wall Street with political demands branded under environmental, social, and governance goals, or ESG. In practice, ESG demands that companies adopt radical environmental and diversity goals and sets up a scoring system to reward or punish those companies based on their compliance. These radical goals are causing a politically induced energy crisis, raising prices at the pump and our electric bills. ESG raises our cost of living. It undermines our national security and bypasses the checks and balances of the democratic process. It is also a direct threat to Florida's pension fund and our credit rating. Just last year, our credit rating agencies began requiring that we provide data to measure our compliance with ESG's political dogma. ESG scoring will soon become a factor in our credit rating, meaning that fiscally irresponsible states like California could receive a better credit rating than Florida simply because they adopt ESG's political agenda. We are not going to let that happen in Florida. A few minutes ago, I sent a letter to the 3 credit reporting agencies demanding that they drop the politics and return to objective financial criteria universally recognized to measure a state's credit rating. Meanwhile, those in the Florida retirement system must be confident that we are protecting their money. I want those with a state pension to know we will never let your life savings be put at risk by the political interference of ESG. We'll expose ESG for what it is, an ideological sham that hurts all of us. In addition to our current challenges, we must focus on the future of Florida, proactively addressing long-term infrastructure so Florida keeps pace with future growth. A parable is told about an old man planting a tree. Someone points out that he will not live long enough to see that tree bear fruit. He responds, "When I came into this world, there was fruit from trees planted by those who came before me. I am planting this tree for those who come after me." We must secure Florida's future, even though term limits mean that most of the benefits will happen after we're gone. That is why we must plant those seeds now. We are creating a new committee structure to develop strategic solutions for the future of our water supply, water quality, transportation, land conservation, and resiliency. This focused effort will provide a safe, prosperous, and beautiful state for generations to come. Speaking of future generations, we know that our actions here are of little consequence unless we promote the cause of children and the families who raise them. Strong families are far more important than strong governments. Therefore, we will commit ourselves these next 2 years to the safety and well-being of our children and families, lowering the cost to families to raise children, and defending our children against the many threats that confront them. Meanwhile, we will always remain vigilant in defense of the rule of law and the constitutional rights of our citizens. We have earned our reputation as the free state of Florida, and my pledge to you is we will boldly defend life, liberty, and freedom for all our citizens. Before I close, I want to point out a change on the House floor. In prior years, we have displayed small American flags at your desk, and we still do. But we have now added the flag of our great state throughout the chamber. We are in a special moment where all eyes are on Florida as America's beacon of freedom and opportunity. The state flag on your desk will remind us daily of the importance of Florida and the people we serve. Similarly, we will be delivering to your office the gift of a tie or scarf depicting our state. And because our families serve with us, we are providing all of our spouses with a tie or scarf in a reverse color pattern. As we wear them, remember that while we come from different backgrounds, we all serve one state. Our collective success these next 2 years depends on each of you, and I know You are ready to deliver. Our success also depends on close cooperation with our Senate colleagues. I'm especially grateful for the close partnership I enjoy with Senate President Kathleen Passidomo, who is dedicated to leaving the state better than we found it. Along with our great governor, we will deliver on a bold agenda, securing a future for Florida that is full of prosperity, abundant with opportunity, and rich in quality of life. God bless you in the great state of Florida.